Hey guys, here we are then in real time. Here we are then at the entrance to Outlaw Canyon. That's the name of the themed area then. If you guys, well, I didn't say this in the little messages at the start. This is a Western themed RMC hybrid coaster, and I am so happy with how this turned out. It's really well themed and it's really realistic. I spent a long time on the custom supports. It's about 3,000 pieces actually, just of custom supports in this park, which is insane for me. I went into so much detail with this. It's a really, don't get me wrong, it's really realistic coaster. It could have been a bit more realistic with like the supports, but I don't have time to be able to custom support a RMC fully, so that's why that's not fully custom supported. But you can see there the actual coaster is. Then we've done like the truss design as well on the lift. But no, we've got loads of what's it called now, Western themed buildings in the area, including toilets, and it just is such an immersive park. We've also got the soundtrack in the background. There's a coaster, crest in the lift hill then. And then we've got theming everywhere. We've got mine entrances. We've got just loads of Western buildings. This name was suggested by G4 Coaster over on TikTok, so go drop him a follow. I'm not sure if he has a YT or not. He probably does. But we'll go in the main entrance then for the POV of this. But no, Mindful is the name of the RMC coaster. That's name, like I said, that's what G4 suggested for this coaster type, and I really do like the name. It fits the area quite well. We'll go through the full queue line then. It's got quite a long queue because we've got the park actually open to guests for once. But you can see we get great views of the lift hill from here in the queue line. It does all pass clearance, of course, on the queue line, because it does get a bit close to the lift hill, but it does all pass clearance. And again, in this queue line, there's just a load of theming everywhere. It's just a nice place to queue. It's not too, it's not in your face or anything like that. You can see there's a station building there. It's quite a barn-like kind of structure. You can see there's the start of the pre-drop there. Then I spent quite a while actually on this coaster. I spent probably, I don't know how long it was, but it was a decent amount of time on it. But we're going to the station, and I've also done a lot of theming here in the station. You can see here. I didn't add the road numbers though, so that's something I might need to add in. But no, again, this station's really nicely themed. It really keeps the immersion going throughout this throughout the little park. Then just use the normal in-game train. But let's go for 2 rides on this. Then we'll go on the front row. I need to sort that op cabin out. But let's go for a ride on this then, shall we? 2 amazing back-to-back rides then on this RMC hybrid coaster. I am so happy with this. Again, going in with the happiness quotes. It just is. It's a really nice coaster. It's super realistic. It does get quite intense in some sections, but I think it's a really nice RMC hybrid coaster. You can see there's the maintenance bay. We'll go and have a look at that in a minute, because again I'll put quite a bit of detail into that. You can see here's the ride photos. I don't know what I'm doing here. I keep getting stuck on paths. But no, here is the ride photo then. It's a simple building, but it matches with the Western vibe. You can see great ride photo there. That's how normally my ride photos look. But no, that's Outlaw Canyon, the Western themed area. We'll go have a look. Go have another look around. Right, you can see here's the pre-drop. Then we'll speed up the time so the coaster can go past us. Then, like I said, I'm really happy with this. Especially with like the fence, you can see there it goes flying past. It is quite quick actually, this little pre-lift, and it goes through a bit of smoke there into another airtime hill. There's loads of airtime on this. It's not obviously like Steel Vengeance or anything like that, but if this was in the UK as the first RMC coaster, I think it would easily be the UK's #1. But here we are in the saloon again. We've got this nicely themed. We've got these nice glass windows which we spent quite a while on. But no, it looks really nice. We've gone from, again, a nice western kind of vibe in here, which is kind of what the theme of the area is. So I really didn't really have much of a choice. But no, like I said, I'm really happy with how this area looks. We've just got a theme in here. We've got the locomotive car just sticking out there. See Creston lift hill again. Again, that truss design I'm so happy with. But let's go into an above view then. Here's an above view then of the RMC hybrid. You'll also notice in this, like I said before, I have basically every single turn it has a bit of custom sports on it. This pre-drop doesn't really have that because it's not really needed. But we'll go through the layout. It is a little pre-drop, then it goes into like an outer bank into a couple of airtime hills and a turn into the lift. Lift is about 120 foot in the air, but then it goes down the drop into a really intense turn down. I think it pulls it about 4.5 G down in that corner there. But no, then it goes into a nice outer bank airtime hill. Again, pulls quite a lot of nice forces, and then it comes down the quite bank there actually, about 75 degrees. But no, then it goes into the first inversion on the ride, then the 0G store, which goes to the support structure, which is quite a unique support structure. Then it goes round the turn, you can see more of those custom supports on everywhere. Goes into a couple of airtime hills, followed by another turn, and this is the most intense airtime pop on the ride, because I think it pulls minus 1.9 G on that bit there. But here we have the nicely profiled 0G roll as well. I'm very happy with the profiling on that. Hence why it's a realistic coaster series and not an unrealistic coaster series. But I digress. Then we've got a nice overbank there, followed by a cutback element, I think it's called. We have a cutback, followed by a nice S-turn, again with more custom supports on it. Into a double up, then a double down, into the final turn, and into another airtime hill, into the brakes. It's quite a short RMC coaster, but I think it's normal for, well, yeah, it's quite a short ride. But you can see here's the maintenance bay. You can see as well we've got the real nice truss design with the transfer tracks. But that is going to do it then for this video. If you guys did enjoy this RMC hybrid coaster, then please hit the like, subscribe button to check out any of the realistic coasters I have built on this channel before. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe button so you don't miss out on more Planet Coaster 2 content, and I'll see you guys in a brand new video next time. Goodbye.